please load? Thank you. Jesus, okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we, had a bit of an issue there. But should be fine now. So yeah, the game kind of screwed up while we were loading. Anyway, we got the plans last time. Now we're working our way out of here. Which we have to manually leave the area, because... Because they decided not to let us teleport out of the palace when we were done. Couldn't tell you why. Really not sure why that choice was made. But that's the choice that they made when designing it. I mean... I think it's an issue that would have been corrected if they didn't kind of get rushed near the end of development. End up having long dungeons that weren't very fun and probably would have gotten cut from the final product if they'd, well, some things went wrong in terms of the final stages of game production. Appropriately enough, the day that I am recording this is the same day that we are learning that Monolith Productions, after having been purchased by Warner Brothers some time ago, the company that did the North American distribution of this game as one of their last distributed games before they focused pretty much entirely on in-house productions, Monolith Studios has been closed by Warner Brothers because of the stupid bullcrap of late-stage capitalism and the gaming industry not making enough money for large-scale corporations. So, after making some really stupid decisions, like the entire debacle regarding the Suicide Squad game, like, seriously, what the hell was that whole idea about? Why in the world would you have made a Suicide Squad game that was some stupid attempt at an MMO? Sorry. Anyway, point is, they screwed up a lot, and so they shut some of their studios down to make more money, to make their shareholders happy. And now, a studio whose timely intervention is part of the reason why this game even exists in the first place, historically, is now gone forever because everything seems to be going to crap when it comes to the game industry. See, Monolith had to step in to save this game at the time that it was in its later days because, well, and first of all, they're not the only studio that stepped in to save this game because of an interesting event surrounding the audio recording for this game, but I'll get to that at a later point. They had to step in because the German company Topware, who had provided initial funding for the game to be made and completed and distributed, well, it turns out some of their executives were involved in some crime. Like a pretty good amount of crime. Some financial crimes. And in order to, you know, have money to deal with issues they were dealing with back in Germany, they stopped paying Valkyrie Studios. So, in order to be able to afford to complete the production, Valkyrie Studios had to arrange for distribution rights in North America to be handled by Monolith Productions. And they got really lucky with the timing. As I mentioned, Monolith was planning to shift almost entirely to just doing their own production work. Now, Monolith had released games before Septerra Core. In 1997, they released Blood, a game on the, that was, that they did. And it was around the same time. So it was a build engine game, same engine used for Duke Nukem 3D. And, yeah, it was a pretty significant game in its own right, but I think the most obviously appropriate contemporary for Septerra Core was a game that they produced called Shogo Mobile Armor Division. A shooter game that combined anime mech aesthetics with first-person shooting, and was actually released as a double-pack release with Septerra Core in North America on store shelves. A few years after the initial, a few years after the initial release of Septerra Core. I guess I can't go back in there. That's actually how I first came across the game, because as a big fan of giant robot stuff, I was very interested in playing that game, and Septerra Core was just kind of the bonus at the time. So, I don't know, on some level maybe I should... I don't know, should I apologize for that? Should I just be like, it happens, like... Do I need to go talk to Aziz again? It's never a bad idea. It seems that talking to Aziz causes things to progress. Got the Doomsday blueprints here, so yeah, we definitely do have the item we needed.
What news, Maya?
Why does Daskius have the plans for the Doomsday device?
He stole them along with a device from Led's father. He's building more missiles with the plans as we speak. You must travel to the upper shell, find a way into the capital, and retrieve those plans. Then, we may devise a way to stop him.
But then you plan on evacuating the people and using the weapon yourself to raise the continent?
It is the only way to save the world, but we cannot let Daskius kill thousands of innocent people.
Interesting enough moral dilemma. Anyway, here's the plans. Oh, hi. I didn't know you were here.
Aziz, Daskius has fired the Doomsday device.
Just in time, Maya has returned with the plans. Fascinating. The device generates a wave from a bioorganic brain at its center.
That will be its weakness, then.
We should form 2 attack squads and find a way to kill it.
2?
In case one fails.
Maya, take 2 of your companions to Shell 6 and find a way to get underground to the brain.
I'll lead the other group. Corgan will fight by my side.
I shall pit my fleet against Daskius's. We shall try to give you a clear opportunity to attack while his forces are occupied elsewhere.
When the window of opportunity is right, Daskius will attempt to raise the shell. We haven't much time. Off with you.
Okay, so Corgan is just straight up gone for this mission. Which is fine. I wasn't actually planning to use him. But yeah, sad news regarding Monolith Studios, one of the studios that, without their intervention, this game would never have had a chance to be released at all. Truly an unfortunate turn of events. Got a scammer phone call. That's funny. Alright, so... Indie Kubel. Medium shocks. What the? Why is this just stronger than the... Never mind. Alright, so she should actually have enough core to almost keep up with Grubb now. So yeah, we're gonna use these two together for once. Pranno here. Gonna pick up some stuff from the shop. Restock on our core runes. And say goodbye to everyone, because... You know... At this point, I feel like there's a...
Look around.
At this point, I feel like there's a very good chance we're not going to be able to stop Doskius, like, ever. When it comes to these situations. Like, it's a little... ridiculous how easily this guy is constantly bodying us. Anyway, back out the door. Back this way. And then up here, we have our Doomsday Rift. Save right quick. Shell 6. Stay. Alright. So as for the other studio that ended up being pretty important to saving the game, that one is probably one you recognize from some other individuals that we've mentioned a few times so far in this commentary. You know, as I mentioned before, it's like, you know, the voice actors for Gunnar, and as it turns out, also the Emperor, Aspartine, and Doskius are all men who would go on to do voiceover work in the original Halo. So they got their start, well, at least one of them got their start in this game. Specifically, Steve Downes, who played Gunnar. He went on to become Master Chief in Halo. So, you know, pretty famous, very recognizable guy. I'm sure we've all heard of Master Chief by now. Oh, there's Helgax in here. Okay. I don't suspect that... This is a very confusing map. We might want to put the restore ring on someone here. These enemy types typically have status ailments. But honestly, our power level is based very much on our current loadout. Decisions. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, so this right here... Actually, we're gonna go ahead and just this real quick. Show it off. So that is essentially the mini brain. It is terrifying, as you can see from the absurd amount of damage that it just did. These are mini-bosses that we will have to break our way through in order to reach the actual core. And, kind of the first thing we've come across that really hits hard enough to be a serious threat in a little while now. I was not expecting that. Luckily, Marduk Summon can take these things out, but... those are scary. And they will be our primary concern on our way through the rest of this dungeon. Here's another one. Wait until these guys are at level... Wait until this couple's at level 2, and then... same as before. Hit it with that summon. Oh boy. If I remember, this area is pretty straightforward to navigate. It's just that we have to deal with these fairly strong mini-bosses every so often. We really gotta take them out fast. Alright, I guess we gotta go back around to that. That way. I figured I probably couldn't, but it was worth trying to see if there was any items in there. So the other studio that I've been hinting at, off and on, while talking about the stuff so far, is of course Bungie. And it's not that Bungie was, like, specifically actively involved in helping to deal with the situation, but they were still very important. So, as you've probably noticed from the videos so far, Septerra Core is fully voice-acted. Every interaction that involves a character talking in this game has voiceover. This is still not common in RPGs to this day. And at the time, it was revolutionary. I mean, Septerra Core is technically the first fully voice-acted RPG. That, at least the first one that I know of. Anyway. Can't remember exactly what I was doing here. Let's just, let's just summon Marduk and clear this thing out. So after casting the first actress, the actress who plays Maya, I don't have the credits on me right now, so I don't know her name off the top of my head, and I am sorry for that. The actress who plays Maya, they were able to get her lines recorded. Marty O'Donnell and Michael Salvatore's company was the one who did the recording, the voiceover recording. And then, pretty much as soon as they finished recording just Maya's work, there was a fire at their studio. This fire essentially destroyed every one of the tape copies that they had of Maya's performance in the game. And considering how much time, money, and effort it had taken to do this in the first place, just for this one person's performance so far, if they could not figure out some way to get this done again, or to somehow salvage those recordings, the game might have just been doomed outright. Luckily, by some incredibly lucky turn of events, the data drives that had been storing the audio during recording itself had somehow survived the fire. And Marty, I believe, was able to take them to Bungie's studio and was able to extract from them a single copy of Maya's entire performance before the drives actually completely failed. It's like by the skin of their teeth, they were able to save the game from being completely kneecapped right at the beginning of the recording process. Now, technically, they could have gone on and released the game with, you know, just generic voiceover RPG noises or something like that, but they didn't really want to do that, and I respect the effort they put in to do something more. And Maya's performance is really good at the game, so it would have been a genuine tragedy to lose it. I mean, they had people around the office who could have done voiceover work if they got desperate, but they brought in, like, some professionals to really give this game its, you know, its impressive overall quality. So the game just wouldn't be the same without it. Like, without the voiceovers, the game just really wouldn't be Septerra Core the way that it really feels like it's supposed to. Okay, let's see here. Another one of these things. I couldn't remember if their level 1 was enough to kill it. I think it is. Just... again, as long as it doesn't do anything, it's pretty easy to kill. But yeah, there's a couple little stories for you on this subject. I just had a realization. Are the run from battle boots, like, the bottom of Led's foot detached from her leg? Because, like, it doesn't look like standard boots. It doesn't look like it's someone's ankle. Like, it looks like there's, like, a shoe on it. But it looks like there's almost a connector at the top. Huh. If so, that's a little artistic detail that had always kind of... It always kind of threw me, but I didn't really notice it until now. Like, I didn't really, truly notice it until now. Oh no, it's a battle! Critters... I'm wondering if this will actually be enough to kill the crab. Nope. Should get rid of the bugs, though. Maybe this will take care of it. Blast our enemy with the power of love and incredible violence. I'm not getting turned around and going the wrong direction. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out, I guess. Gentlemen? I gotta think back on the idea of, like, Marduk raising the army of the Seven Shells and the whole mythology there with everything as it was. I sort of come to realize if he did that at the time, is the reason why he kept everyone from going to the core because he knew that the secret of the core was something that required some ridiculous, extraordinary level of technological advancement to be able to literally move a physical continent? And so he didn't want people messing around with the core until there was a possibility they could actually do the thing they were supposed to do to save everyone? Or to get the kingdom of heaven, or whatever it is? Because, like, I mean, he raised an army for all the world shells. He clearly found worthy people that could be trusted with something like this, in theory. So, like, what's the specific metric on that? Like, it would take ages for people to develop the technology needed to literally raise a freaking continent. So, I guess that's the reason? It's the best explanation I can come up with. And it does make sense. It's just kind of wild to consider, like, the level of development that society would have to have in order to even do this. And Sword Jesus, way back then, comes to save everyone from a demon that... but I'm not sure if he could have done that, if he could have done anything about it. I mean, I know if he tried, it would have probably resulted in some kind of horrible outcome for everyone involved. It's just such a strange turn of events, I think. Sort of an odd thing to think about. Oh, that's handy. Also, you may notice, like, the strange buzzing noise that was going on over there and has disappeared now. Objects in the environment have their own actual sound ranges. So when you go near something, it actually changes the audio. This is one of those things that was demonstrated in the demonstration of that Terra Builder program. It allows you to add multiple ambient noises to different environments and have those ambient noises show up, essentially, when it is most convenient, or when it fits most to the situation that's occurring. So when we're close to one of these things, it might make a buzzing noise that it wouldn't necessarily make in a different part of the area. I wonder if that's supposed to be an auditory hint that destroying the brains will break those segments of tentacle. Considering that I think only the brains and the segments of the tentacles that need to be destroyed actually make the noise at all. So, it's very possible that that's what that is sort of for. I really hope this is a shortcut back to where we're actually going, because it'd be annoying to have to get into all these fights to save time, and then find out I'm not actually saving any time. Uh-oh. Is this mechanical? Apparently not. She uses fire. Does this qualify as a fire enemy? Does it take extra damage from water? I mean, it's probably enough to kill it anyway. Yeah, this should be a shortcut that loops around to where we need to go, so... we'll just have to break a bunch of things to get over there. No thanks, not interested in dealing with the crab. No need. Yeah, because see, these make the same noise as the brain. So I guess that's supposed to be a hint that the... Wow, that map is terrible. It's just a zigzag pattern in one direction, so... Pretty straightforward, but it is a little... Wow. That is very compressed to be able to fit everything on the same screen. Oop. One of these things again. Okay. At level 2, they should be able to guarantee its destruction. Halfway up. Looks like this is a fork in the road. Ah, one of those power armors. Summon Marduk to attack everything. Yeah, we really are primarily just limited by resources at this point, aren't we? If you really want to challenge yourself in this game, try doing it without using any magic by the end game, because that is actually kind of rough. Like, it'll be easy for a while, because magic doesn't seem that powerful until a certain point. And then it becomes, like, the key to beating this game at any reasonable speed. Oh, there's the tentacle thingamajig. Ah, use Earthquake. And fire. Not cool. Oh crap. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Oops. Well, that was a bit embarrassing. I am glad we're far enough into the game that that is not a huge problem. Because, oh boy, that could have been a huge problem. do. Okay, let's save our game. There's the core. Let's get that barrier all up real quick here. I can't target anything right now, other than my own team members. That is interesting. Restore some energy. I guess we just have to wait for a minute. Well... get a really juicy opportunity here in a second. Or not. Well... One-quarter of a brain. One brain quarter, please. And that one is damaged to the point where it's not really usable anymore. How convenient. Wow, this thing really does hit very hard. It's definitely a good thing that I went and picked up a bunch of all-party healing items. Okay, here goes the next one. Most likely. I feel it's pretty safe to assume that it's probably not going to live through the same thing the other one died to. Another one down. There's the core peeking out to attack. Okay, so with both of them open, I should be able to nail them both at once. Hit it. Everybody working together. I should take care of it, right? Well, no. Actually, this is just the first layer of the boss. Phase 1 clear. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and Soulstone immediately for this phase. We're going to get that barrier back up. And we're going to do one other thing that we haven't done before. Slow. All. Mirror. To grant everyone haste. Less. Here we go. Hit it with everything we got. Hit it hard, hit it fast. Try and slow him down. With Achilles' heel, so we can see his action bar. I know when he's going to do something. Blast him with another Summon Marduk. And it's dead! The goo is seeping out. And we have acquired the Chaos card.
I won't let you stop Daskius' plan.
Stand down, Balcom. We defeated you once, we'll do it again.
I'll defend the brain to the death to prove my worthiness to Daskius.
You've gone mad!
For Daskius! No!
Uh-oh.
Get us out of here.
The brain wasn't destroyed.
Balcom stopped us, but I don't think we could have killed the brain anyway.
He threw his life away for his master.
Where's Corgan?
He took Layla to the cryo chamber.
There's nothing you can do for her.
This chamber will keep her alive.
But for what? She can't be healed, Corgan.
You don't know that!
Will she be safe in there?
Yes, she should be. Those chambers were used by the human crew of this ship for carrying the wounded back home.
I think we can absolutely agree this game definitely would have lost a lot if it weren't for the voiceover work. Okay, so our party got switched around again. Not sure why that keeps happening, but hey! Yeah, everyone seems to be in pretty good shape. I'm sure Corgan's going to be interested in some vengeance or something. Oh, yeah. Poor guy. Stuff just didn't work out well for him in the end. And the town of Pranno is gone. Everyone in it is dead. I feel like this ship probably could have, like, evacuated the people in that town. It didn't seem like there were that many. But, you know... What up? Hey. Oh, wow. It's right up here on Shell 1 now. And we can go visit the ruins of Pranno. Well, I think it's about time we see just what this power is truly capable of. Unleash the power of the Big Bang. £60 points, 60 core points, and you get that. Ooh, the undead are here. can't see his health total because it's below the line on the screen. 250. Okay, so Root is an instant kill. I think we fought this exact level of enemy before. Shaking for some reason. Kind of odd, really. I was pretty sure I could get something in here if I came in. There were bodies or something, or there was something I could search. Well, maybe not. Seems like they'll have to raise land to create a shape vaguely similar to that that ruin, or that rune that we keep seeing, like the Law rune, Marduk's rune. Yeah, Shell 2 is probably going to get attacked pretty soon, I'm sure. Well, meet with Aziz and figure out what to do next. Well, in that case, let's save our game with Aziz here, and that'll be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and see you again in the future.